Good day to everyone. I am Venice Carta Lopez, presenting my thesis titled Awareness and Self-Care Practice on the Prevention of Kidney Disease Among Hypertensive Patients in Ilocos Sur. Hypertension, also known as high blood pressure, is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease, stroke, and kidney disease. It is typically recognized as principal risk factor of chronic kidney disease. While the global prevalence of hypertension is increasing, it underscores the crucial need to address hypertension and its associated complications. Assessing awareness and promoting self-care practices in preventing kidney disease in hypertensive patients can help reduce the burden on healthcare systems and improve the overall quality of life for those affected. This study used a quantitative descriptive correlational research design. It was conducted in the province of Ilocos Sur and participated by 135 hypertensive young adults aged 19 to 29 years old. A self-formulated questionnaire was utilized in the study. After the written endorsement and approval from Research Ethics Committee of Lorma Colleges was secured, a request letter was presented to either the municipal health officer or the municipal mayor for permission and for data census requests. It is a request letter to obtain the names of young adults who were diagnosed of hypertension within the municipality. The researcher also sought permission to conduct the study by presenting request letter to the barangay officials. The barangay kagawad, who is in charge of health sector, accompanied in finding the target respondents. The questionnaires were personally distributed and retrieved by the researcher, and both descriptive and inferential statistics were utilized to analyze and interpret the data. To analyze the demographic profile of the respondents, frequency distribution and percentage were utilized. For the level of awareness on the prevention practices regarding prevention of kidney disease, data were analyzed using weighted mean. Moreover, to interpret the computed weighted mean of the level of awareness of the respondents, and to interpret the computed weighted mean on self-care practices, a 5-point Likert scale was used. Finally, to analyze the relationships between variables, the Pearson's correlation coefficient was utilized. The following slides discuss the findings based on statement of the problem. To answer SOP number 1, it is found out that hypertensive young adults in the province of Ilocos Sur belong mostly to age bracket of 26 to 29 years old. Majority are female, single, and belonging to poor cluster, with monthly family income of less than 12,000 per month. Most have attained secondary and college level of education. They have a duration of having hypertension for less than a year to 3 years and attends for medical checkup for hypertension whenever severing signs and symptoms are present. For SOP number 2, the level of awareness on the prevention of kidney disease among hypertensive young adults is good on average. Indicators that measure awareness that states consuming at least 2 liters of water per day and regular monitoring of blood pressure resulted in having the highest weighted mean. Meanwhile, the indicator of awareness that states uncontrolled hypertension increases risk of developing kidney disease have the lowest weighted mean. With regard to extent of self-care practice, this study have this finding. Along dietary care practice, the indicator that stated including fresh fruits and vegetables in their diet scored the highest weighted mean, while reading food labels in order to choose healthy foods more wisely have the lowest weighted mean. In addition, along self-care practices as to health behavior, putting an end to smoking habit scored highest weighted mean, while not seeking advice from traditional healers scored lowest, but it is very significant finding. Finally, self-care practices as to medication management resulted highest along indicator that stated taking antihypertensive medication daily as prescribed, while lowest score to the indicator that stated making use of herbal supplements to support well-being. Therefore, the extent of self-care practices regarding the prevention of kidney disease have an overall average score. To answer SOP number 4, it is also found out that there is no significant relationship between the demographic profile along age, sex, and marital status to their level of awareness on the prevention of kidney disease, thus accepting the null hypothesis. However, there is a significant relationship along educational level, monthly family income, duration of hypertension, and frequency of medical checkup for hypertension, therefore rejecting the null hypothesis. Moving on, for the relationship between the level of awareness and extent of self-care practice, it is found out that there is a significant relationship between the level of awareness and extent of self-care practices among young adults with hypertension, therefore rejecting the null hypothesis. Finally, the proposed output to enhance the awareness of hypertensive patients on the prevention of kidney disease is the creation of Community Awareness Activity Program. This ends my presentation for this afternoon. I now welcome comments and constructive criticisms for the improvement of this study. Thank you so much and God bless us all.